Let's see here. All right. We're getting ready to go live. Live. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Nikki. Man, I made a little bit of money this morning. I took this trade right here, but I was too scared of it because shit, it's almost 9:30. It's 9:25. I was too scared of it. I wanted to go to here. I took it out right here. It's the only trade I've taken this morning. I freaking Jesus. I overslept and then I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to start the video. I didn't want to get up. I'm just demotivated. I'm just demotivated on FOMC day. I'm really not motivated. But I did catch a nice trade right here. So we came down, ran down here to the prior day open in the ES, went up, down, never broke that pivot, then came back up and bam. And I was in this thing. But then I looked over at the clock and I'm like, damn, it's almost 9:30. I kind of wish I had still held it. Because I had my target right here, back up to the to the overnight open. And son of a gun, if it doesn't look like that's what it's going to do, if that doesn't look like what it's going to do, damn it, shoot, man, shoot. God dang it, it is going to do it. It's going to make it. You believe that? Look at that. That's the ES. That's a pretty nice straight line right there. I was in these first two legs of it. God dang it. Oh, well. Hey. Money's money. Money's money. Good morning, Patriot. Money's money, everybody. At least I made some money. All right, let's see here. So why don't I pay attention to gold? Oh, shoot. Well, it's almost 9:30. I need to wait. Okay, gold and oil in relationship to their boxes let's just pay attention to that. Because once the market opens, I can't do anything with it for a little while. So oil came straight out of the box, didn't really go anywhere. Boy, it's up quite a bit. I just noticed that. It's at $84. Shit. That sucks. You ran up to the mid band and then back out. Interesting. Gold did not run straight out, but when it did come out, it created space, sat here, boom, right back to the overnight open. Shit. Now it seems to be respecting the red line and not the box. I'm going to wait for the market to open, but I'm afraid this might run across the box right now. God dang it. It looks like it's going to. Thanks, Kinsley. God dang it. Or KK. Sorry. I'm going to go with KK. If I can remember that. I'm terrible with names, just so you know. Man. Gap up. So let's see here. Prior day close is 79. So now we have this gap shit we had in all the equities yesterday. Prior day close is 79. Open is 80. That's not that bad. Actually, that's not that bad. Gap is just under $1. Wasn't like yesterday's gaps. Jesus mother. Or Monday's gaps. Monday's gaps were huge. Oh man. Go up. Okay, now I'm going to put an order there. If it rolls down, we've pierced the bottom of the box. So I'm in for a short here in case it hits. And you are going to cross the box. You fucking dirty dog. God dang it. Man, what a pain in the ass that is. Look at that. That freaking thing is going to cross the box. What a pisser. Looks like I'm going to get clocked here. Come on, oil, go down. What the hell are you doing? Yep. This is a pisser right here. Jesus. Fart. This is a pisser right here. Man, I'm frustrated about that. Hey, free. All right, let me get gold out of the way, I guess. Well, let me blow this up for just a while since we're sitting here. So gold came down, banged off its prior day close in the overnight, hit it again, and then fing, hit it again here, fing. So it's been battling to hold that prior day close, prior day low. Jesus, it's been battling to hold that prior day low right there. I mean, it's been battling. You can see that. Look at it. Bam, bam, bam. And here we are again. Shit. It happens to be in the box. So it's got to cross the box. Look at oil. So now oil's going to cross the box. Nobody's given me a setup that I can take. Nobody's given me a setup I can take yet. This is a tough situation right here because it wants to cross the box, but they want to keep it north of the prior day low. Just look to your left. I mean, each time they've never even given up the finger of a candle. They have not given up a finger of the candle below the prior day low all night. I mean, there is There is a lot of pressure to keep that price north of that line right there. Shit. I was too afraid to take it because I'm stuck. I'm stuck between knowing there's sharks that want to clean out the bottom of the box, and then there's others that want to keep it north of the prior day low. Fuck. That's tough. Jesus, man. So, morning, everybody. I'm up a whopping $20. Just for everybody to know. A whopping $20. Oh, man. Ugh. I'll tell you this, Blaine, again, just like I've been saying, yesterday afternoon laid out some pretty good trades, but again, this afternoon is FOMC day, so I don't expect shit. And the mornings haven't been very good to me lately. It seems like the mornings they've been sitting around just waiting for war news or some shit like that. Because the mornings haven't been very good to me. The mornings have not been very good to me. Not like the afternoons. God, what was it? Monday afternoon, I think it was. I hit a $2,000 trade in the NQ with one freaking contract. And I mean, like, I didn't even have to stress for the $2,000. It just kind of in a nice, straight, orderly fashion. I said to myself, they're going to this area up here, which is 2,500, which would have been about $2,500. But when they got to about $2,000, they just started hanging out. And I said, shit, I'm not giving up $2,000. So I just took the money. You know what I mean? I'm not giving up $2,000. So I took the money, but the damn thing did go $2,500. And that was in the afternoon. Nice, easy, smooth setup. Holy shit. All right, I am long oil. I'm long oil trying to cross the box. Created space. See, we came inside, created space. We also broke this pivot to the left. So this is a pretty good entry. Yeah, this should be a pretty good entry, hopefully. Since we broke those pivots to the left, created space here, sat on top of the bottom of the box. I mean, this should be, I'm risking $130. I'm trying to make a 400, I guess. Yeah, 400. And it doesn't look like it's going to work. Really? Really, oil? You even broke this pivot here, you piece of shit. God dang it. You even broke that pivot there. Yeah. $40. Hey, listen. I said it yesterday. When I was getting ready to sign off, I think. I don't remember. I said, today's FOMC day. So I have low expectations. Anyways. I mean, you got two major things that are wrong with today. One is that it's FOMC day, and the second being that it's still July. I mean, I have had an amazing July. I really have. I have had an amazing July, very good July. I'm just amazed. And I wasn't even sure I was going to trade it all in the month of July. But I've had a very good July. Now I'm sitting here looking at this. This son of a bitch is probably going to go long here. But you guys can kind of see if you're looking at your equities right now, like here's the open of the YM. I mean, does this not tell you something already? And this just tells you that there's not much interest in the market this morning. Not much interest in the market this morning. I don't avoid it. I avoid it as you get close to the report. Blue, I used to trade, keep this in mind too, Blue. I used to trade oil exclusively. That's it. None of this other stuff. You couldn't force me to take an ES trade. And today I took an ES trade, and it's the one I made money in. You couldn't force me, but you got, and we're dealing with just open stuff here. In a while, oil, of course, I mean, it's hard today's a hard day to judge because it is FOMC day. But in general, oil will get very quiet, about an hour before inventory report. Man. Come on, go up. No. Man, y'all are pissing me off today. My freaking cat is driving me crazy. She's over here. God damn it. Fucking cat. Stop. Stop. Go. Go. Go on. Go on. She's over here driving me crazy. Sorry about that. I'm literally going to sit still now. Ain't no sense in giving money away today. I mean, look at this. What the hell? So we went 1, 2. I was looking for a W is what I was looking for. And then it just never took off. A W off the prior day low, which, should have taken it back up to here, which is going to be a huge trade. That was going to be probably $700-800, but Jesus, criminy Christmas. It just sat there. the hell is wrong with this thing? As a side note, yesterday, while we're sitting here waiting for, the market to even fucking do anything, I got my third price increase. Third price increase. This is July. I got my third price increase of the year yesterday from the factories that build my homes. Third price increase of the year. Jesus, mother of God. Traditionally, when the government isn't spending money like a drunken sailor and shit like that, I have one traditional price increase a year, blamed on inflation and all that kind of shit, and it comes around March. When the scamdemic came along, remember that fucking fiasco. I got price increases multiple in a month. I used to be afraid to even open up my email. Yesterday, I got my third one of the year. That just, other than the scamdemic, that just didn't happen. So I'm just not in a good mood just because of that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Four houses that I'm in the midst of constructing that are going to be impacted by that fucking price increase. God damn it. Actually, 5. That's right, Mr. Bean. Yeah, 5. 5 houses that are going to be impacted by this fucking price increase. It's going to cost me, unless I can recoup it at all in any of these deals, it's going to cost me probably 10 grand out of my pocket. Yeah, I see that. Oil did cross the box finally. So the ES is just sitting in the middle of nowhere. The NQ is sitting at the bottom of its box. Had an inside candle right here. Shit, man. Shit. Something. Oh, man, I wanted to take that short. Something told me to take that short, and I didn't. Something told me to take that short. I had that. Well, it didn't do anything. Still had no follow through. Still had no follow through. So even if I took it, it didn't go anywhere. All right, so now the ES finally going. Okay. So this is the ES trade I took earlier, right? From here to here up to there. I didn't get it to there, but that's where that was it. So it was respecting the static lines earlier. I just need things to kind of start moving here. Okay. Gold finally made it. It did cross the box. It finally made it. So it checked off this punch list item on this move right here. So it could cycle back across if they really do want to get it above the prior day low. This shit's just melting over here. What the hell? Absolutely never think something's wrong. Avalon, you cannot go into this thinking something's going to be wrong. Some specific thing may not be following agenda. But again, if you follow the process like here, static lines working, and then you start taking static line trades, like that static line's working, this static line rejection working, you start following the process. Either the moving averages are working to your left, or the static lines are working to your left, or both of them are working to your left, and then you take those same trades. If it's not working, then it's not working. Then I turn and look for something that is working. All right, so gold had an inside candle at the bottom of its box. I'm looking at that potential for a long. Looks like it may roll down. Yep. So it rolled down through the bottom of its inside candle, which is actually a very good sign if that comes back up. That's a very good sign. That's a very good sign if that comes back up, because it has the shorts leaning. When they pop the inside candle one direction and roll it the other, everything's good normally. If we can get it to pop the other way. It doesn't look like it's gonna, but that's okay. We have a nice sequence of candles with lower highs. Nice sequence of candles from the mid band of lower highs. This candle has to turn here real soon, or I'm killing this potential trade. This candle has to turn. That's what's nice about having this floating timer sitting here looking right there. I can see the moment I want to kill this trade in case it doesn't reverse here. In case it doesn't reverse here. And it didn't. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Man, it's quiet. The oil came out of the box, but it will not come and test the top of the box. Come on, man. Why don't you come back down here? All right, let me get gold out of the way. Gold doesn't do me any good. So YM has just recently reached its prior day low. We have not been there, as you can see. We're still creating current lows on top of the prior day low. And it's been a down rotation since 5 o'clock in the morning. At some point in time, they're going to have to take a breath. If they're going to take a breath right here, I'm going to be part of it. If they're going to take a breath right here, I'm going to be part of it. Come on. God dang it. What the hell? Go. The NQ's rolling up. Why aren't you? Holy cow. Come on. Wow. Come on. Come on. Let's go. No, don't come back and get me. Let's just keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. Defend the bottom of this candle. Shit. Not going to work. Fucking A. Lost $100 there. Oh my God. This 1 minute gold line's not a good setup, but this one is. This one is a good setup. Problem is the candles are pretty big. Fuck. Looking at a W in the YM, potential W in the YM. Looking at a 1 minute gold line in the NQ. It's crazy. The NQ keeps rolling up. I need it to stay below this line right here. I need it to stay below that line right there. The swing long. I need it to stay below that line right there. This is really, Jesus, what the hell? All right, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. No good there. No good there. All right, the RTY is at the bottom of its box. I might be looking for a short here off the RTY right here. We had an inside candle right here. Inside candle. That's nice to see. Come on, RTY, roll over. Roll over. Went out the top. That's even good to see too. That went out the top. Now I'd like it to slam down through the bottom, and it may not do that. I need to see the ES. What's it doing? It's not doing shit. All right. ES isn't doing a damn thing. All right. RTY is dead. It's crazy because the RTY and the NQ are rolling up, but the YM is melting down still. Excuse me. All right, let me get this out of the way. I'm just
Dennis for
Jesus
Dennis
Christ.
LLC.
Why does he feel like he has to call me every fucking 20 minutes? So far, they're not, Nadine. Exactly. So far, they're not, sisters. Oh my God, it's like nothing's going on, man. Well, it's FOMC day, Bob. What do you want? I don't know. Something to freaking move. Something. I mean, what are the chances the RTY is going to cross the box? Shit. What are the chances it's going to cross the box? It's not looking very promising that it's going to cross the box. Because then it really has to get a lot of energy for longs. And the rest of the market is still melting down. Pattern wise, that's the trade. But I just don't see it happening here. And it doesn't look like it's gonna. All right. And it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. You talking about long, Patriot? Man, what are we doing here? Short? Well, yeah, it did go short. Looks like it might want to go long again. Yeah. I think it's gonna go long again, right off the red line. Kind of looks like it is. Maybe, maybe not. Jesus. Texas futures, if it swings up from where it's at right now, I would, because it's doing a W. See how it's doing a W at the bottom of the box? If it swings up from here to the long side, I'd be looking at it to do that, because it's creating a big W right now. It's definitely trying to create a big W. Oil is. You see, like it just right here, down, up, down. So that right there, it's late to be taking this trade, but I mean, come on, man. I can't let a W lay up in front of me and not at least attempt it. Come on. Come on, oil, go. Go. I need you to break this pivot right here. Come on. Hurry up. Come on, break that pivot. It's got to break this pivot right here. Go. Go. Did the market just decide to start moving? Go, oil. Come on. Come on. Come on. What the fuck? That's crazy. Go. There you go. Come on. Go. Come on. Go. There you go. Now break that pivot. Break that pivot. It's right at it. There it is. Okay, it broke it. It needs to break that pivot in the initial run. There it is. Took it a freaking while, but there it is. All right, there we go. All right, now we got to see if we can get a big W. Big W. I'm going to let that marinate over here. All right, let me get back over here and look. What do we got? I'm looking for the prior day low. All right, we're almost at it in NQ. Oh, we're at it in the RTY. Freaking straight line BB to the prior day low. Everybody see the RTY? So the RTY, we're right at it. What a straight line from fucking nothing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful that it came from nothing. Nothing for me to trade. Yes, it is. I can't let I said that. That's why I didn't want to take the trade, but I can't let a W pass me. That's a freaking huge W. I will literally be pissed off and call myself names If I sit here and watch a W happen in front of me because there's an oil report in 30 minutes, and I just sit here and watch him do it, I'll be so mad at myself. I mean, that's just a beautiful W pattern. Absolutely gorgeous. I cannot let it happen in front of me. That's ridiculous. Just like I freaking just let this go off the prior day low without me sitting here taking it. If you can learn how to trade W's, if you can be patient enough to let the first runs go and wait for a W. If the first run goes and goes, fine. But if a W happens and you let that go, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Now the target should be right about there, more likely. I mean, the W target is up here. I just don't know that we're going to get through the bottom of the box on a run. But shame on you if you let a W happen in front of you off of a support line and or resistance line for an M and you don't take it. Now it's getting a little dicey, this oil trade, because it's, we are getting closer and closer to the report. Well, we're 13 minutes away at least. So you don't see the W. It's when you see deliberate. I mean, you can't get more deliberate than this to a support line, a run up, and then a pullback to the same support line, break of the candle, boom. I mean, it's just, and so again, where do you get the W from? The W is from leg one, leg two, the fake breakout, leg three, back to support. And then what's supposed to happen, we do have inventory report coming, but what's supposed to happen is leg three, once you've broken that pivot right there, you got to get through. The initial thrust has to get through that pivot. Once you break that pivot right there, I'm going to let this pull back on me. All right, I'm out. Once you break that pivot right there, then leg three goes up, should go back up to where your first leg came from. But we do have oil inventory report here in a few minutes. So, but I cannot let that. So we got a lot of the leg right here. I cannot let that go by. I don't give a flying fuck what's going on. I cannot let that go by. Like we're having it right now in the RTY right here. So we came down off support. I mean, we came down to support, rolled up, came back to support. Okay. So I'm going to take this if we go long. Come on, go. Come on. Come on. Wow. I got one contract in. I didn't even get the second one in. Well, since I'm only in one contract, I'm going to give it more room. I'm only in one contract. I didn't even get my second contract in. What's going on? Why are we sitting still? Holy cow. This is just ugly. Oh. Buyers jump in. Let's go. Come on. Excuse me. Holy cow. This price action is fucking terrible. Come on. I got to get this out of the way. Now I'm in 2, finally. Let's go. Let's go long. Come on. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, so now what's the first step of a W pattern? We've got to break that pivot right there on the initial run. Got to break that before we allow it to roll back. If it rolls back before that, you just got to get the hell out. So your initial run has to break that pivot to that left. Come on. Keep going. There we go. There we go. Come on. Go. Keep going. Are we there? We're like even with it. It's got to get through. It's got to get through. Come on. Come on. Come on. Farfig, Nugan, mother. Cannot let it roll back against you. It's not supposed to till it breaks that pivot. Come on. You've got to get some leg. You got to get some leg, RTY. Come on, bitch. There you go. Jesus, Marion, Joseph. I hate freaking FOMC trading. Jesus. Now go. God dang. All right. So, I mean, I don't know what to expect today because this shit just has nothing, has no energy. Traditionally, like if this is September, that thing's running like a crazy man to the long side based off the pattern it just did. But I mean, today it's just not. Come on, man. Run like the crazy man I told you you'd be. Go. Go. What we needed to do is run up, create space, and then come and test this 9 EMA that's curled up, and then follow the 9, then follow the 9 back to your target. That's really what's supposed to happen. I mean, today's just not panning out that way. The Sharks are just not in the tank. Come on, man. What the fuck? Yep. Yeah, the Sharks are just not in the tank. The Sharks are just not in the tank today. So anyway, honestly, it's my favorite pattern because I know how to handle it. So what I mean by that is I follow the candles until I break this. Then I move my stop back to like break even and let it breathe. Because once it breaks that pivot to the left, it can start, sitting on top of your 9 EMA and letting your 9 EMA push it up. That's how the pattern's supposed to play out. But anyways, it's all just fucking garbage today. It's all just garbage today. Yeah, GC's at the bottom of its box. I don't know that I want to take any GC trades considering there's just no movement. But the trade right there for the GC is right there, right here, short. If it's going to go, that's it right there. God dang, RTY. What the hell, baby? What the hell? And see, so again, big green candles. I mean, that's you're trying to identify the place where big green candles are going to come from, and then manage yourself from there. But I mean, just literally cream puffed us for. I mean, it went up like maybe $400, and then it just crapped out. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I got to get some coffee. I'll be right back. Good job, Wayne. Excuse me, Jesus. So oil turned around and did it anyways. It turned around and did it anyways. It crossed the box anyways. All right, let's see here. Man, everything is just so stale. So, like, I mean, so give you an example. Like this, so this was the pattern right here. Somebody called it out in the chat here. And it did go down. Okay, but then it's it. I mean, like that I mean, at its peak, it was about $400, which is exactly how that RTY trade was. At its peak, it was about $400. I mean, God dang, just the strength of the trades are just not there right now. Strength of the trades are just not there. All right, let's see here. Bob, how much do you look at the second leg of the W going below the first leg? I don't want it to go below by much at all. I prefer it doesn't go below at all, sugar, kryptonite. But beggars can't be choosers when it's sitting right on support. It's all a visualization. Sugar kryptonite. It's more dependent. Everything that I'm saying there is more dependent on what you see to your left. Okay, because you got to understand what I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you how to recognize where this guy gets involved, and where he gets involved is deception. Okay, that's where the shark gets involved. Simple deception. And the deception is, okay, look, I mean, you can't get any more deliberate than this. The deception is, we're going short. Oh no, we're going long. Oh no, we're going short. Oh no, we were fucking with you. We're going long. That's the deception. It's all about the deception. So, they want to get the amateur traders leaning the wrong way. That's part of the reason why I really love, for example, that's part of the reason I really love the inside candle that gets broken in the direction that I don't think it's going to go, and then circle back and roll up. Because again, it's all deception. It's deception that we're going this way when we're really going that way. And that's how the sharks make money, is they continue to get the amateur traders leaning the wrong way. Perfect example. Take those dots. Okay? Take the dots, these dots, for example. Let me find something here. Take these dots. Okay. When they go up through the dots, but they only go through it a tick or two, your ears need to perk up, because that is a sign that the manipulation is in progress. When they run through these dots, these down dots, for example, and they go through it like a tick or two, I go on hyper mode. Because the fact that they went through there a tick or two and then deliberately run it down means the longs are they're going to take it long, but they need to find support, and they're going to clean out the stops of the people who chased it. And once they feel comfortable that they've cleaned out those stops, then they're going to reverse it. It's all deception. It's all about deception. Now here's a big, excuse me. Here's a big M right here. Bing, bing, bing. It's sloppy, but everything this morning is sloppy. I mean, it's fucking FOMC day. It's a sloppy pattern because this part is pretty sloppy. But it's right back at resistance now, so I'm going to seriously pay attention to this. Man, goddamn candle's getting too big. So I see the 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is here. Well, it's going to do it without me, unless these candles consolidate some more over here. Because we're at what, 65, 67. Well, I guess I could have taken that. Yeah, I could have taken that. It was only $200. I was thinking it was more. So this pattern again, let's follow it. Let's just follow it. The same scenario. Now that it's broken from resistance again, keep in mind, this time it did it from a lower high, which is very positive. Okay, notice that from a lower high. If you're in this trade or were in this trade, what you need to do, in my opinion, is follow the back of the candles after they close until it breaks this pivot right here. Then take your stop, move it back, and allow the trade to breathe. So right now, you got your stop right here. Okay, because it has not broke this pivot yet. Okay. This could be a really big swing here. Let's see here. 65, 55. Yeah, that's $1,000 trade setting up right here. If it does it. I mean, it's $1,000 M pattern setting right here. Potential $1,000 M pattern. And these patterns on days that are not FOMC day, days that are not, the depths of freaking July, these patterns work so consistently. It's crazy. And they do it in such beautiful, rhythmic ways. I hit one on a live stream here a week ago in the YM for $1,500. It just went ching. It was a W. Ching, ching, ching. Gone. I mean, $1,500. But when you have days like today, like this, when you have days like today, things are just sloppy. I mean, this is sloppy. All right, here it goes. It needs to get through here. Damn, gold, what is wrong with you? This is just terrible. All right, maybe. Did anybody get the bottom of the prior day, the rejection of the prior day low in RTY? I mean, it's just so sad. It's not going anywhere. I mean, this is the pattern right here. Bang, 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 but it's just not going anywhere. Just like this. This should not take this long. This pattern, this part right here should look just like this part right here. Literally. 2-3 minutes at the most to go back through this bottom, to go through this pivot. 2 to 3 minutes at the most. And it's just meandering. It'll probably still work though. There it goes. Okay, so now it's getting ready to break. That pivot, these dots. There it is. It's broke those dots. And so now is when you give the trade room, because this is an exhaustion point. So it should roll back up into these moving averages and then get pushed down. And if you're in this trade and you're looking for big money, I'm just kind of explaining it. I don't think anybody's in it, but if anybody was, You now want to the 9 that it's inside the 9 EMA to the downside. You just want the 9 EMA to keep pushing it. Just keep pushing it. Just keep pushing it. Finally, the RTY trade worked. Holy shit. Did anybody get that? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking too, but I mean, the RTY trade finally, yeah. I mean, it pattern was perfect. I mean, inside the prior day low, touches the prior day low, shebang. I mean, hello. Again, I'll the patterns are simple. You're in the RTY, Brad. Good for you, man. You're still in it? Good job, Eagle Fly. So I'm still looking at this. So we're going to see if we're just going to see if this continues the way I talked about. So remember I said once they get through this pivot here, that's an exhaustion point. They're going to come back and test and then roll over. And that's why you've got to give the trade room if you're looking for this leg once it breaks this pivot. Okay? If you're following what I'm saying, then what you do is wait for a lower pivot, which is about to happen right here. If this candle can break through this bottom and roll over, okay, this red one that's forming right now, if this one can break through this bottom, then you got your stop here. And you start defending the pivots down to your target zone, okay? That's how you trade W patterns. That's how you trade M patterns. And I took a W in, that was what I did 2 days ago. I took a W in the NQ off the 5-minute gold line for $2,000. $2,000. For $2,000. So here it goes. Look at it. We're doing what it's playing out what I said. How about that? It's playing out what I said. So now, if this accelerates down, you're gonna wanna squeeze it if it accelerates, because it might reach an exhaustion point and then reverse. So if you're in this still, you got your target down in this area right here. This fucker's going to go for $1,000, folks, right here in front of us. Look at that. $1,000 is right about there. That's $1,000 right about there. I think. Is it? Wait, hold it. No, hold on here. I'm wrong. Right there. That's $1,000. That's $1,000. That's $1,000. Right there. You just got to get it to roll over now. The good news is it all played out slow enough for me to explain it. It all played out slow enough for me to explain it. Come on, gold. Fall down. Fall down. Good job, H-Rock. So did you do the W or the M pattern? I mean, did you do the M pattern? You got out at the pivot, Brad? All right. For the RTY. Gotcha. All right. I'm getting my instruments crisscrossed here. Brad was in the RTY. Well, the pivot is the safest place to trade to, Brad. Especially if you're doing like an eval or a PA, playing to the pivot is the safest place to trade to. Then you don't get one of them big ugly swings. Okay, so here you go. It's just rolled. Now you move your stop to here. The whole time you've had your stop sitting here. Now you move your stop to here. Because you had a little mini rotation, but you had a break. There you go. And here's your $1,000 bill right there. There's your $1,000 bill right there. Right there. Just got to get there now. Just got to get there. Son of a gun. And that, by the way, is why I don't let W's like in oil pass me by, regardless of what's going on. Of course, the fucking RTY one I took didn't work. Well, I mean, I didn't lose any money, but it just didn't. I'm trying to take a W on apparently a down day. I'm trying to take a W on a down day. It just didn't work. Oh, man, I'd be out right there. 59. So I'd have made about $600. I'd have made about $600 on that trade. I'd have made about $600. You can see here. So look at the reaction right here. This big green. See this big green right through there? Because the stops were lined up right here. The stops. Because once this rotated and broke this candle, that's where your stop goes. So the stops were lined up there. That's why that candle, once it came through the top, it just cleaned them out. Just cleaned out the stops. Good job, H-Rock. Good job, man. Excellent. Excellent. The thing I like the most about M patterns and H patterns, besides the fact that they are very consistent on how they work, is they create some big profits. They create big profits. Yes, David. By the way, David Rosen, I totally agree with that. Now, but today's not that case, by the way, because you got to remember this afternoon, they're going to just be sitting around waiting for FOMC announcement. So today is going to be a non-afternoon trading day either. I mean, it's like there's just nothing. There's really nothing. Meaning, unlike the last 2 days, when I shut down this live stream, I'm literally not going to look at any charts. I'm going to work on these quotes and figure out what the fuck I'm going to do about this latest price increase on houses. Just fucking ridiculous. No, Roger. Roger, it's this is how I explained it before. I'll explain it again. I mean, not just let me point something out to you, okay? So let me think if I can figure out how to do this. Let me see if I can, hold on here. Let me take this, for example. So let's just take NQ, for example. All right. So the NQ overnight open was right here. Okay. And then the next thing you know, it's back up here the next day. Okay. Like it closes down here, but it's up here. Now it's down. And then, you know, it's likely as the day goes on, especially after they do the FOMC, it's going to roll back up here. What I'm trying to talk about is that the market has a tendency, like 80% of the time, to consolidate. It doesn't trend. Okay. That's why these prior day highs and these prior day lows are so pivotal in the price action, because the market makers try to keep price either in yesterday's range or out of yesterday's range, and that's where battles happen. Okay. And that's where you can get some big trades from. But the main thing to keep in mind is that these market makers can only make money in a zero-sum game if you lose money. So it's all about manipulation of price up and down, since there's no change from yesterday to today. I mean, the market makers, if the market goes up 0.5% between yesterday's close and today's close, you think they want to make 0.5% on their money? They don't want to make, they don't want to do that. They want to make multiple percents of their money. So if they got a $30,000 account, they want to make, say, $3,000. They want to make 10% of their money. And the only way to make 10% of their money, or any kind of number like that, is you have to take advantage of manipulations from here to here and here to here and here to here and here to here. And there's certain spots that stops are going to be lined up. And when you pay attention to this stuff enough, you'll notice the major pivot points where the stops are lined up. It'll just start becoming common sense to you, because you'll see things enough. You know what I mean? It's like when you see things happen so many times in front of your face, it just becomes common knowledge to you. But the whole point is, it's a zero-sum game. So they have to steal your money for them to make money. And the reality of it is, it's not even a zero-sum game because of what you brought up: transaction fees. You know, the old adage back in the 1840s, I think it was, when the gold rush happened in California, is you wanted to be the guy that sold the picks and shovels versus the guy out there looking for the gold, because it was the guy that sold the picks and shovels that made more money than the guy looking for the gold. Well, that's the same thing with the brokerage houses clearing the transactions. They're the ones that make the money regardless of what happens. This is rejecting off the I was explaining rotations. This was a great setup right here if anybody got it. Great setup right there. If anybody got it. It's the exact same setup. This is the exact same setup of the RTY. Why do I bring that up? Because it doesn't matter what instrument it is. The patterns all work the same. Doesn't matter what instrument it is. Somebody's calling me here. Patterns all work the same. Problem is today the patterns are working very lazily. Very lazily. Because it's FOMC day and it's July. See you, Kevin. Oh, Gil, you got in that NQ trade? Well, hopefully this 9 EMA becomes your friend now and keeps pushing this down. It's like watching paint dry. I'm a you guys have watched me trade. You know my trading personality. So I'm very impatient. And therefore, the price action I'm seeing is keeping me out. It's just not moving. Like the patterns are there, but they're not moving. And then when they do move, they have no follow through. It's just painful. I mean, this should rotate down to here. Yeah, that's the problem, Gil, is there's just no follow through. Just none, zero. Man, give me just a second here. See who the hell called me. Hey, Bob, this is Zach Caldwell. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to call down there to the factory. Jesus Christ. Oh, good, Eddie. Yeah. Man. Shit. All right, I'm in it. Go, 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 go. 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 Go down. Come on, go down. Oh, boy. Jesus. Yep. Now it's going to run. Yep, there it goes. Now it's going to run long. All right, guys, I'm going to let this go for the day because I'm just sitting here making bad decisions because of bad market conditions. Anyways, I will tomorrow will definitely be better because we don't have this FOMC garbage going on. All right, I'm going to end this because I've got freaking 60,000 things to do since I got to deal with a price increase on all my freaking houses. That's always nice. It would be much better if we just ended this fucking war. But everybody have a nice day. Bye.